Hi, everyone. Welcome here, your channel for Chinese stories, culture, and language tips. If you love learning Chinese with stories and fun explanations, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on the bell.
Today, let me tell you the story behind the idiom 画蛇添足 to draw a snake and add feet. 画蛇添足 is made up of 4 characters. 画 to draw, 蛇 snake, 添 to add 足 feet or legs. Literally, it means drawing a snake and adding feet to it. This idiom comes from an ancient Chinese story that took place during the Warring States period, more than 2,000 years ago. Let me share this story with you in detail. Once upon a time, after completing an important ancestral sacrifice, a noble family had a little leftover wine. The family servants were allowed to share this wine among themselves. But there was only enough wine to fill one small cup, and there were several people, so they thought of a way to decide who should get to drink it. One of the men suggested, "Let's each draw a snake on the ground. Whoever finishes first can have the wine." Everyone agreed, thinking it was a fair game. They all picked up sticks and started drawing. One man finished drawing his snake very quickly, much faster than the others. Looking around and seeing that the others were still busy, he became a bit too confident. He thought, "Why don't I make my snake look even better?" So, he added feet to his snake, thinking it would look more impressive. Just as he finished adding the feet, another man completed his own snake and immediately grabbed the wine cup, saying, "A snake does not have feet. You ruined it. The cup should be mine." And so, the man who had tried to make his snake fancier lost his chance to drink the wine. This simple story teaches a powerful lesson. Sometimes, adding unnecessary things can ruin the original idea or purpose. It warns us against doing something extra that not only fails to help but actually makes things worse. In English, we might say something like gilding the lily, which means adding unnecessary decoration to something already beautiful. But the Chinese idiom has an even sharper sense of doing something foolish that ruins the whole effort. Now, let's pause and think. Have you ever tried to do something extra, only to find out it actually made things worse, perhaps adding too many details to a project, or saying too much when a few words would do? This idiom reminds us to keep things simple and to know when to stop. Interestingly, the idiom 不画蛇添足 is still used today in Chinese language and culture. People might say it when someone makes an unnecessary addition to a perfectly good plan, speech, or design. For example, imagine you write a good essay, but then you add too many extra paragraphs that do not fit the topic. Your teacher might say, "Don't draw a snake and add feet." Beyond language. This story is also about human nature, our desire to show off, to do more than needed, and how this can backfire. It teaches humility, self-awareness, and the wisdom of moderation. Before we end, let me ask you, next time you feel tempted to do something extra, will you remember this idiom? Try to catch yourself and see if drawing a snake and adding feet might apply. And now, every time you hear it, 画蛇添足, you'll remember this story of the wine, the snake, and the man who lost because he did too much.
Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed this story and learned something about Chinese language and culture. Remember to like, share, and subscribe our channel for more Chinese stories, idioms, and culture. See you next time. 再见。